again, a pink flamingo from the Dollar Tree. And since we're going with pink, I decided to use a pink pot as well. This is like a flowers and garden metal pot from the Dollar Tree. I am going to punch some holes in the bottom of this because I'm going to be using this outdoors and I don't want it to like hold water or anything like that. We have enough mosquitoes here in Florida without giving some standing water to them. So I just turned it over and just used a nail and just nailed that through. A really easy way to punch some holes right there in the bottom. And you could do a real plant with this. I'd probably suggest that. I'm going to show you how I kind of do a faux plant with mine, but it would look really cute in an existing plant or just a real house plant that you have. Since this is going outside, I decided to weigh mine down a little bit with some Dollar Tree rocks there in the bottom. And then this is the foliage. Isn't this so pretty and tropical from the Dollar Tree? I thought that'd be a cute little plant. I only have one of them though, so I'm going to have to kind of spread it out to kind of make it look like a plant big enough for this. But I also picked up some potting soil from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use real potting soil in there to kind of make this look like a faux plant. I do go back and end up adding some more gravel to it just because I needed a little bit more to kind of keep everything in place. I don't want this falling apart outside. Now, the plant itself actually had wire in it that was kind of strong. I kind of struggled with cutting these off, but if you kind of bend them back and forth enough, they will break off, but my scissors were not wanting to cooperate there. But I'm just going to cut all of the plant into individual pieces and place it down into the potting soil and the rocks below to make it stand up and make it look like a faux plant. I don't really have a green thumb, but outdoor plants are pretty easy. So if you have a real plant, that would be even prettier. I thought this, though, these tropical leaves like this, really would add to the pink flamingo vibe of this DIY. So I was glad to find these. So I'm just kind of having them be top up like the leaves, and they're actually like really good to condition. You know, Dollar Tree has really upped their game with their greenery and stuff like this. You can find some really high-end looking things for $1.25. A lot of the Dollar Tree greenery used to look really cheap, and some of it still does, but I think these are so pretty. So just cutting these all individually. I did find a pair of scissors that wanted to help a little bit cutting through these because the wire in them were actually thicker than I thought. So I went all around the edges, and then for the final two leaves, I'm just going to kind of fill it out right here in the middle. And this is going to be the base plant for what we're going to do with the flamingo. I thought that the flamingo feathers kind of look like pink flowers, and so I thought we could make our own little like floral flamingo to be sticking out of this tropical plant. I did water my potting soil a little bit just to make it kind of hold everything better together. It was really dry potting soil in there. And then this is the pink flamingo we're going to DIY. I thought we could leave like the neck and head and everything the same, but we could cover like the body where all the feathers would be with some of these dahlias from the Dollar Tree. I ended up using 3 bundles of these, but don't these look a lot like flamingo feathers? I thought that would be so fun to kind of cover the entire body part of it with these flowers. They do have a stem on them already, and so I'm going to actually poke a hole with my Cricut weeder into that soft plastic. Not quite big enough though, so I did have to follow that up with a quick snip of my scissors to make this stem fit in there. And then combined with hot glue, I'm going to punch that into it. And I wasn't going to use hot glue at first, but the stem into that smaller hole like that, it's pretty secure. I think it's going to hold well. So I did one there to the left. I'm going to do another one kind of down here on the bottom part, just kind of using the shape of the flamingo as reference. I kind of figure out where I want it to be. I'm going to have one right above that. And then it's so easy just to poke a hole in those. And then I just snip a small snip just to make it give a little bit, because otherwise it's not going to fit in there. And we can keep building this out. I didn't want it to be too covered. I just kind of wanted to cover all of the surface of it. So I found like a total of 5 of these really covered one side. I'm going to have this like an outdoor decoration. I'm going to want it visible from all sides. So we're going to cover like the entire body with these, which is why I ended up needing three of these. But that's what it looks like to start with. Super cute. And so I just flip it over and we can start on this side as well. I'm going to just kind of poke holes in snip and glue each one of these flowers, just like I did on the other side. And then we will actually fill in the top part too, just to make it look like a really fun floral arrangement with a flamingo sticking out of it. I absolutely love how this turned out. It's so whimsical and cute. You can use it for summer decor. You can use it for like luau, any kind of thing like that. You could use it year round. I know I do pink flamingo stuff year round because it's so fun and festive. Now I had three of the flowers left. I think a couple of mine might be have been partials. But that is perfect for filling out the top part of our floral arrangement. It's so cute. I love how this turned out. These are the legs. They're like little metal legs that come with it. They're a little flimsy. You can always upgrade those a little bit if you wanted to, and you can even use like skewers and stuff like that for them because it's not a very big flamingo. And I just kind of push it down into the soil and the rocks, trying to get it in there as steady and secure as I can. It took a little bit of wiggling on there, but I absolutely love how this turned out. It's so whimsical and fun. You can even have the little floral flamingo out in your landscaping and not do a separate pot like this because look how cute it looks. It looks so much better than it did before. And the addition of those Dollar Tree tropical leaves below, I really think goes with the pink flamingo theme.